Yeah, this is a little different being able to watch myself and being live. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and work up a lessons learned. I did this on my deep invasion video last year. I did a lessons learned of how everything worked out and what went well and what didn't go well. And I kind of break it into three positives and three negatives. And so I kind of did that for for this save event. I even cheated and wrote some stuff down so I could remember. I should have put it on the screen here so I could look at it while I talked. I'm a genius. First time. Never done a live stream. First time. Anyway, so let's take a quick look here. Okay. So first thing I want to get to, and odds are if you're watching this live stream, that means that you actually subscribed and it popped up and you're like, okay, let's see what this fool's doing. And the first thing that went well was for me, the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo video did really well. Um, doing well is relative. Mr. Beast will look for millions of views. I got hundreds of views. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. So I was really happy with how that worked out. I wish I had split off the hiking into a separate video, but maybe that'll get some of you guys to go and look at my hiking videos, which are probably most of my videos. But yeah, it did pretty well, and I was really happy with it. And the next thing that I thought did really well, and again, this is just coincidence. So when we left our expo last year, everybody that was into the video together, and you can go back and you can watch those. But everybody that was around my campfire, and we had tents around. We were like, okay, we're all gonna meet right back here. And I don't know what anybody else thought. And I was like, okay, well, it was just a nice, cool thing to say. But we really did. We all came back, and it was really nice for me because I had originally planned my trip with Dad and Cole again, and neither one of them were able to show up. So I thought I was showing up alone, but I wasn't. I had a whole crew there, and that was really cool. It was really nice. It kept me from feeling particularly lonely. Of course, I'm not one to sit around camp. I go and run around anyway, so maybe it's not a big deal. So, but it was really kind of cool. So have everybody there. Uh, you know, petted the dogs. Caught a ride into the off-road course, all because we all did recreated our group from the year before, and that was really neat. And see you guys next year. You know where to park. And probably the third thing, and this is the first actual something that I guess I did that I could work on and do better or worse at. So if you watched a few episodes ago, you'll know that I set up a what I call it. Called it a shakedown run. And that shakedown run was basically me going and setting up the tent, trying everything out, testing everything. And one thing that didn't work on that for me was the mattress that came with the tent. And it's pretty common. These rooftop tents don't always come with really, really thick mattresses. So I mean the mattress is this thick. And it was okay for a little while, but by the end of the night I was sore. So I bought a, couple of Lost Horizon, 4.5-inch mattresses. I will put a link in the comments when I get done with this video. I will, if I remember. I'll put a link in the comments. But anyways, these mattresses, they air down to like this, but then they air up to like that, and they were really comfortable. I mean, it was nice. Stayed warm the whole trip, and I have two of them, so they sit side by side. I tried to make a video of it in when I was over at Reed Bingham State Park, and well, that little GoPro didn't do real well in the dark. So yeah, whatever. It's okay. I'll if I knew how to pop up other video onto this live stream, I would, but I barely know how to live stream right now. So for all I know, it's not putting sound out, but there's nobody out there in the world to tell me. So that's okay. I'm just learning how live stream works. And if it works, maybe I'll do more of these as live streams. It's a lot quicker, no editing. But yeah, so that's what really is really the three things that stood out to me is working. One, the video I put together, people seem to like. That was cool. Two, I had a crew. I didn't expect to have a crew. I probably shouldn't be slapping the microphone. And three, my sleeping arrangement worked a lot better than it did the last time I took the rooftop tent out, and that was great because that was really the only negative with the rooftop tent before. And okay, so what happened from there? So I also had some negatives. Negatives. And that's kind of cool. I can't get over getting to watch myself while I work. Anyways, also negatives. So the first thing I wanted to talk about on the negatives is my cooler and my groceries. So I just use a Yeti cooler. I throw some ice in there. I throw some groceries. I kind of plan my meals out, but I pick them up on the way. I messed up this time. There was only one of me, and while there were people in camp, I run and gun so much. I'm generally still mostly by myself. So I didn't really recognize that I was buying too many groceries. Yeah, I said too many, not too little. So this isn't that bad. It's not that bad. It's not like I starved. But yeah, I bought a whole ton of groceries. I threw them into the cooler, and I just ran out of space in the cooler. But luckily, I kind of got down to the minimums, and you know, cheese and cream can sit out for the most part. I'm still alive, here to prove it. But yeah, so next time I'm gonna have to go ahead and minimize my ice in my cooler, or get less groceries, or bring the bigger cooler. I brought the small cooler this time, so was that. So yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I knew there was only one of me, but I bought stuff to make chicken cacciatore. I bought stuff to make ribeyes with you know sautéed onions and squash, and I bought, and that's really all I ate was the ribeyes and the sautéed onions and squash. One for each day, and that was plenty. But so yeah, groceries. Gotta plan that out better. Get a better idea of how much I'm gonna eat, how much I'm not. Um, but I guess if I'm gonna mess up, too many groceries is better than not enough groceries, right? I even tried to give away some of the extra squash, and nobody took it.